I think in the morning, I don't think it's immediate. They're not about to have to give up milk deliveries, but I do think that when you are mocked so publicly as they've been, their value begins to nosedive pretty quickly. Hello friends, welcome to the King YouTube channel. References to finance are often associated with images of stability and security. However, in the world of celebrities, change and surprise can lie anywhere. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are facing potential financial trouble as their lucrative Netflix deal is at risk of not being renewed. After leaving the royal family in 2020, they signed a 5-year, $100 million deal with Netflix. However, royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams has warned that if this contract expiring in a few months isn't renewed, the couple could face financial difficulties. Harry and Meghan have several projects in early production, including Harry's polo show and Meghan's cookery show. Despite this, they have lost their Spotify deal, and Meghan's podcast with Lemonade Media is delayed until next year. Fitzwilliams noted that the couple has done hardly anything for Netflix since their contract began, and with Netflix no longer producing The Crown, interest in the Sussexes might decline. The expert also mentioned that their business and charitable foundation, RQL, has few donors, exacerbating their potential financial issues. Meghan's podcasting return has been delayed to 2025 due to concerns over conflicts with her upcoming Netflix series. Honestly, when Meghan's next lucrative projects and contracts are terminated and she won't know how to manage and look at the lives of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, I won't be able to avoid feeling a light gloating. What a profound irony. The couple created a series of events filled with controversy and drama, and now they are facing the consequences of the decisions they made. Meghan Markle, a former actress who became part of the royal family, has created a dramatic life of bold and even contradictory moves. Moving to America and trying to become financially independent can seem like an unsuccessful mission with lucrative projects and contracts constantly facing the risk of failure. The contract with Netflix, a key part of their effort to create financial independence, is now at risk of being terminated. Even though they signed an expensive deal, the quality and competitiveness of their projects are a big issue. Meghan Markle may have to find a way to manage if this contract ends, and this could be a valuable lesson about not depending too much on other people's reputations or finances. Also, through these events, we can see that Meghan is useless and incompetent and unable to do anything worthwhile. What she's best at is deceiving and seducing men, right? Besides, I am quite surprised that Meghan hasn't suggested a reality show like the Kardashian launch. She, of course, would take center stage, Meghan in the kitchen making jam, Meghan in the bedroom getting dressed into another ill-fitting dress, Meghan making milkshakes. You get the picture. Maybe even Harry would be allowed to say a few words now and then. In particular, I think Netflix or other contracts should end sooner, not now. It's difficult to comprehend major financial problems after inheriting and receiving hundreds of millions of pounds. If I received only £1 million, I would ensure, through careful investment, that my family and descendants would be comfortable for generations. They need to live in the real world. On the other hand, Harry and Meghan have received so much money. What can they do? Is Harry allowed to work on the visa he holds? Does he pay taxes in America? Does he pay taxes in the UK on overseas earnings? Does he have ongoing sources of income from inheritances from his late mother, Queen Mother, and late Queen Mother? Should he curtail or independently pay for all of Meghan's clothing and jewelry? Perhaps they should stop that and curtail her shopping. Do they use charitable income for themselves and their family? Do they write off all their expenses, including numerous private jet flights, on taxes? If that's the case, why? If it's for self-interest and possibly avoiding taxes, there are many more questions that need to be asked and answered. The trouble is, Harry has never, ever lived in the real world and has never had to consider things like paying his own way. It's no secret that his father stopped taking his calls because he was constantly demanding money, and when that happened, the late Queen had to do the same when he kept pestering her. Maybe that's why he was heard shouting, "Just fix it, will you?" When he stormed out of the 12-minute meeting he had with his father last time they met, he was probably asking for money again. Harry is used to getting his own way and having it paid for in the process. It's kind of ridiculous, to be honest. People develop thanks to their talent and the will to work tirelessly day and night. Meanwhile, Harry builds a career by sharing the most intimate details of his family, all the while claiming that he wants privacy because the press hounded his mom. He's a living contradiction, profiting millions from his brand of pseudo-woke carbon eco-talk, all while living a life of opulence and privilege since his potty training days, staying at PS 8000 and night hotels in London. While reports indicate that 10% of Brits have less than PS2.50 or PS3.50 left in their bank accounts at the end of the month, most of us can't afford to fly, yet Harry's lifestyle only adds to our carbon footprint, which is unnecessary. Nonetheless, some people admire them and love the never-ending drama. There's even a suggestion that he should immigrate and camp out at the bottom of Harry and Meghan's garden like a little gnome, waiting for a dog whistle to run up to the house. Quickly and attentively, one must listen to the constant stream of complaints and victim statements that flow from Meghan Markle's mouth, eagerly taking dictation on every grievance aired by Harry and Meghan. Alternatively, he could camp out at the foot of their bed in a dog's basket, ready to jump up and take notes whenever another hard luck story is being prepared for one of the 18 articles per day. Despite resigning from the royal family to escape media scrutiny, Meghan was once a D-list Canadian TV series actress with a brief cameo in the Beverly Hills 90210 movie. Yet they seem to court media attention relentlessly, despite their claims otherwise. The press is filled with toxic, self-centric stories about them, as they pursue a career of trashing the royal family while enjoying free security paid for by the public. It's difficult to fathom why any business or celebrity would want to associate themselves with such vulgar individuals. After spending all those years in the royal family, with everyone bowing and attending to his every need, Harry is likely convinced of his absolute superiority over the public. Raised to believe he's the center of the universe, he probably struggles to accept the reality that to most, he appears as an overindulged, spoiled man-child with a low IQ. Meghan's attitude of what she wants, she gets, epitomizes the excess privilege and wealth that can inflate one's ego, especially when coupled with a fame chaser who seems equally obsessed with popularity and fame. As for their US-Bay royal family tours, who foots the bill for the trips and security? Is it their charity or the taxpayers? There's a stark contrast between fame and notoriety, and what Harry and Meghan say or want simply doesn't hold much weight. Did anyone catch Harry bobbing and swaying during the dancing in Nigeria? He hardly looked as smooth as John Travolta. Instead, he seemed more like a suitable dance partner to complement Theresa May during her African tour. They would have made quite the pair. It seems they have modest security expenses, needing minimal coverage for visiting Nigeria, a place of concern for the Foreign Office. They're avoiding truly dangerous places, unlike royal palaces in the UK. Many of their private flights are likely covered by the charities they claim to support, especially those for picking up awards or attending film premieres. The costs only become theirs if they actually foot the bills. Meghan has shown considerable restraint by not wearing a brand new outfit every hour, unlike Harry, whose substance abuse seems to occur sparingly. While their polo outings are covered by others, they must be quite well off since they claim to be workaholics, putting in at least 1 hour of work per week. However, their finances seem to be based on shameless tactics like fraud. The reported $100 million and $20 million deals with Netflix and Spotify turned out to be exaggerated, with the actual payment totaling $30 million. It's becoming a laughable sideshow, especially with their announced projects failing one after the other. The pair appears increasingly desperate to establish themselves, even after being rejected by Queen Elizabeth II and trying to maintain a half-in, half-in, half-out status as part-time senior working royals while enjoying full benefits. It seems Harry, directed by Meghan, is attempting to pressure his aging, ill father, King Charles, before William takes over and puts an end to their scheme. What are your thoughts on these developments? Do you share my views? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching our video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the King YouTube channel. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.